Hello Pisces, welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel and I will be doing your general astrology and tarot reading for the month of August 2019. First I'm going to start by saying this is a relatively new channel that I've started, and I would love it if you enjoy the content. Please do subscribe, click and give it a dragon claw up. Comment and definitely share with your friends. I'd very much appreciate it. Also wanted to make sure that you know this is for sure a general reading. It won't resonate with every single Pisces on the planet. So if any of the messages don't resonate with you, check them out. Those are not for you. They're for another fishy. And if they do resonate with you, then those are meant for you. Whatever feels that it resonates and vibrates with you, those are your messages. So don't worry too much about it. So as we go into the month of August, Pisces, we have got a huge amount of Leo energy with us. The Sun, Mars, Venus, and the Moon all start the month of August in Leo. So we're really feeling it. This is a real interesting time for you because this will very much activate your 6th house in your general Pisces chart, and so that really is, it creates a month of health, healing, habits, routines, because it is that Virgo energy. You may feel even more inclined to, say, I've got to eat better, I got to drink more water, I've got to exercise more, whatever it is that makes you feel like you're going to get back in tune or in balance. Whether it's just going to a regular doctor for a checkup or, doing something more in touch like a massage or Reiki, acupuncture, whatever it may be, herbal medicine, there's a lot of different avenues that can take. Because it is Leo energy, Leo is the heart. And so I would also say that something that can really come up for you, Pisces, is that energy around the heart chakra, energy around that emotional center, and you may definitely be feeling more sensitive that way, a little more romantic than usual, yes, even for you. And so I would absolutely say that this could also work hand in hand to say you really got to take care of your heart and your emotional center. If there are people that are rough or harsh or aggressive, it's really, this is a time that is like, don't get around them because you are so much more sensitive in that heart, and anything that they say to you that hurts is going to hurt a little more this time of the year. We're also coming out of Mercury retrograde. We had that for most of July, which made July kind of have some lag and some stickiness. So that ends, as we begin August. It literally, goes direct on August 1st, and it starts the Leo new moon on the same day. So this is a lot of new, fresh energy, which is nice. So then Mercury leaves its shadow point because it goes backwards, 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 then it's got to come forward. And once it leaves its shadow point on August 15th, then we're completely in the clear. That's also the same day, August 15th, that we have our full moon hit in Aquarius. And that Aquarius full moon is going to come back to your natural house, your natural Pisces house, in the general chart. So yeah, that will be a very, very psychic full moon for you. You will definitely be feeling that. So around August 15th, maybe a day or two before and a day after, make sure to listen to your intuition, Pisces. Maybe write down your dreams if you don't already, because there could be some really big messages or signs that come through for you at that time. So I'm going to start out our reading with one of my favorite decks. What a surprise, is the Dragon Oracle. I love this one, and I'm just going to put the vibe out and say, hey dragons, which one of y'all wants to come and talk to Pisces today? Alright, Crystal Yellow Dragon. So pretty. I love these cards. Opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand the crown chakra for illumination and walk the higher spiritual path. And that is so perfect because, like I said, this is going to be mid-month. It's a very psychic, very perceptive time. So that crown chakra, is right on the top. This is really, I always say about the Pisces sign that you guys are really a channel. You so much are a channel. You're the oldest sign, and so in a lot of ways, you are almost not of this world. You really aren't. It's like you're here in this physical experience, but you know that higher spiritual vibration is there, and you're so in tune to that a lot of times that's why people think you're dreamy or kind of out of it, or you're not quite grounded on the earth, and that's why, because you're a very, very enlightened spiritual sign, and so you are like that direct channel for spirit to come through and give messages to. So that's why many Pisces are very gifted when it comes to, music, spirituality, the arts, creativity, because it's like that muse is just speaking to you. So that dragon is beautiful. And I also think with that yellow, that also corresponds to not the sacral, the solar plexus. It makes me think of this, the citrine crystal is so good for you right now, Pisces. This actually is very, very helpful. This helps to alleviate depression, which you're unfortunately famous for, or melancholy. If you're getting down, that's a crystal and a vibration that really does resonate with, more optimism and keeping your head above the water, because you sometimes gotta. But yeah, what a great dragon for you to pull for your reading. Now I'm going to go into the Spirit Animal Oracle, and we're going to see which one of these little critters wants to come out and play today. I also just got a message, Pisces, for you that this is, there's also that connection of Leo with the health and healing of animals and children. Because Leo is all about the love and the joy of animals and children. And so if you have a special pet or a special child in your life, this could also be a time when they need your help and they need some healing and some care. So that may be for a couple of the Pisces out there. Oh, wow. This is amazing. Okay, so you got the antelope spirit, and I think Taurus just got this in their reading too for their animal this week. Oh my goodness. So to me, like I was telling them, this is about movement. It's about forward energy. Life is speeding up, it says. And so to me as well, the antelope is a very intuitive card. It's the number 2 in this deck, and I always think of that high priestess, that higher energy. It's that secrets and the mysteries and the intuitions. Like I said to Taurus, I said when the antelope herd feels the lion or the threat coming, it's the intuitive. They just move. They go and they move all together as one. So, wow, very interesting. You and Taurus should talk because y'all have the same animal spirit this week. How interesting. So let me pull, I'm going to do from the Moon Stays, the Moonology deck. We had that big lunar full moon eclipse last month in Capricorn, Pisces, and that was a big ball energy for you guys. And a lot of those eclipse patterns take 6 months or, to manifest. So I'm kind of looking to see what stage you're at for this month of August in that lunar progression and see how that energy is affecting you, Pisces. Alright, wow, disseminating moon. So this is that waning energy, time to take time to breathe out. So definitely this is a time when you do need to heal, you do need to recover, because your energy might be a little lower right now. I wouldn't say extremely lower, but just a little bit. And this is kind of like, you have time to breathe in, and now it's time to breathe out, to take that relaxation for yourself, because there is some fast-moving energy with that antelope coming in. There is some quick energy, and so you need time to also heal and recuperate from whatever it is that you're having to deal with. And if you are personally going through physical need to heal, this is definitely a time when you want to take a breather. Take time to honor yourself, Pisces. You give so much to others, you don't always take time for yourself, so make sure that you're doing that, please. Alright, now we're going to go into the tarot and get deeper into your month of August. dear archangels, dear Jesus, Mother Mary, Lord Buddha, Kuan Yin, all angels and higher beings of light, helpers and healers, please be with us now as we do the August 2019 reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. Okay, Pisces, so the first card out is the Lovers, which to me is always about not just love, but also a lot of decisions. You've really, wow, this last month was big for you. You really went through some stuff. My goodness. Okay. Wow. Big stuff coming up, Pisces. Okay, so your immediate past is that Death card. So you had major transformation last month. Eight of Swords. The feeling of bound up, and I think that's really what was dying away. So anything that was holding you back, anything where you felt really trapped, you got out of that trap. You definitely recognized and figured out what the trap is. So you're ready to get out of it if you haven't already, but I feel like you have. That's going away. So in your immediate energy, Pisces, is the Lovers card. So this is, crossed by the Two of Pentacles. So you're definitely balancing something in romance or in friendship, or some partnership is going through like a balancing act, just saying, how much value is this bringing to my life? How much good is this bringing to me? Are they a positive force in my life? Are they not? How do I feel around them after I'm around them? Am I energized or am I drained? This is always the thing with y'all, Pisces, because you guys, like I said, you give and you're the most sensitive sign. You're the most sensitive sign, and Virgo is the other most sensitive sign next to you, and so that's why this is an extra sensitive month, because you have so much energy hitting that Virgo house, and you guys are both the most, you feel it. Pisces, you breathe it in, you're a fish, you absorb your environment through your skin, and so your environment's very important. That includes the people you're around, the kind of home you're in, you feel the energies, you suck them in, and so if you're around people that are very negative, very upset, angry, etc., you might be feeling just fine, then they walk in, you're like, wait a minute, why am I feeling this bad all of a sudden? I wasn't feeling this bad a minute ago, because you're feeling them. Alright, so, this is just something to make sure that your relationships are really balanced for you, because if they haven't been, that's coming to the forefront, and you're like, I'm tired of doing this juggling dance. I gotta, you're looking to really balance this out. And again, underneath, there it is, the balancing out. That's your unconscious, your subconscious is telling you, Pisces, don't give everything away. Try to balance this. We know that you want to help. We know that you have a heart for giving and for helping others, but you've also got to take care of yourself. So this is why he's holding that scale, giving charitably, but also remembering that, I have to balance this for myself as well. And it's crossed by the Magician. So these two together, this is really using all of your gifts to be able to balance this. Taking in your intuition, your physical ability, mental ability, your actual passion and drive for things, and being able to balance all of that on the interior level. So on the top, Pisces, you've got some big decisions coming up. I can already see that coming. So at the top, the conscious mind, the things that you're really, more aware of, and the things that you need to be in the waking world every day working on, is this Two of Wands. So this is fire. To me, that antelope energy is very fiery as well. That crystal dragon is very fiery. But it definitely as well, you've got that moon that's in kind of that relaxing phase. So, the Two of Wands is like, it's the contemplation. It hasn't completely started to act yet. So it's sitting there, he's got the world, he's ready to consider what's coming next. And on top of that is this King of Swords, which means it's going to be some big decisions. And sometimes it's going to require you to not be quite as ooey gooey and squishy and emotional, and how Pisces can often be. Now, if you are a Pisces that has a lot of air signs like Aquarius, Gemini, Libra already in your chart, this will be a little easier. If you are a more emotional type of Pisces, it won't be as easy. So just keep that in mind. From an astrologer's point of view, Pisces is the sign that depends on the entirety of its personal chart for its identity, because Pisceans are very easily influenced. So if you have a chart with a lot of other fire signs, you're going to be more upbeat. A lot of water, more emotional, more melancholy. A lot of earth, more grounded, and a lot of air, more intellectual, more logical. So it's very interesting. Yeah, if you ever want a personal reading, I'll look at it for you, or if you already know it, you know to take that into consideration. So coming up into the immediate future, more swords. That's what I said, all this air energy is really important. Queen of Swords, you got King of Swords on the mind, Queen of Swords coming into the future, crossed by the Ace of Swords. So these are big decisions. I would say, see that, the difference between, like, say, the King and the Swords, the Queen and the Swords, is the masculine energy brings in the King. It's more of the mastery of thought, mastery of the intellect. The Queen takes that more intuitive approach to the intellect, but it's still coming from a very clear mental place, which is telling me that it's not only that you're going to make that choice up here, but it's a clear choice in here. So get that interior, get that heart and soul cleansed, burn some sage, do whatever it takes to clear your energy and your mind, some candles, whatever it is, take a sea salt bath, things like that get you nice and in clear, calm mental state. That's also why that moon, take time to breathe, take time to relax, because if you don't relax, you can't make these choices as easily. To me, this also clears the conscience. The consciousness comes into this, comes into play. Those big decisions that have to be made that will clear the decks for new action, new movement. So let's pull some more cards, Pisces. Alright, Pisces, so, oh my goodness, this is very beautiful. Some of this is very interesting. Okay, so coming into the next position of how to approach the situation is, again, this is forward movement. This is education, taking this as a learning and balancing experience. Always the yin and the yang, the black and the white, the in and the out. It's, it's balancing night and day. It's balancing, both the masculine and feminine here, guiding you forward in wisdom. And so that's definitely the guiding forward. And then the Judgment card, in a little bit of a way, this is similar to death, but it's not quite as heavy. But there's definitely still that sort of purification, that calling things forward, a revival, a new life beginning. So there is a definite part of that. You could be physically moving somewhere, or something's just, some big physical change is coming up. So what you need to know coming forward is the Tower card is coming in there, so there can definitely be a huge life-changing event. Sometimes it's planned, sometimes it's not. Usually with the Tower, it's not. Usually this is more of a surprise. It's crossed by the Two of Cups, which I find interesting because you can read this one of two ways. You could say that this could be a relationship ending, something really coming to a close, or you could definitely read this as something is coming to a close, so that new love and a recovery of a relationship is coming in. So apply it to your situation, Pisces, because, like, again, this is general, so it's not going to fit everybody, but those are the two major ways that I would definitely read that. It's sort of like, it could be, it's a negative relationship and the decks have to be cleared to get rid of it, or the relationship needs to get better, or a new one needs to come in, and so something has to be cleared. Something has to be really like thunderbolt, lightning energy. To me, all that air, all those swords, it's very Aquarian, because that's, to me, that's the lightning coming in. So what you're ultimately looking for, of course, is that Ten of Cups. This is what you're really angling for. This is what you're, hoping to manifest. So this is what, keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on what it is, on your focused intention, Pisces, because that's really what you want, and it's crossed by the Temperance. And so this is you balancing yourself. This is one foot in the water, one foot on the earth. She's balancing that water. And for you, what a perfect image, for Pisces. And she's so, to me, always reminds me of Virgo energy, because it's that, that angelic sort of, cleansing, purging, balancing. So yeah, keep that in mind, is that's where you want to go. That's definitely where you want to be. So going forward, this is your outcome card. So here it is, the Page of Pentacles. So to me, yes, this could be all new business, could be new work, could be a new way of making money, a new project, something that you start, and it's crossed by that amazing Empress card, which is a really wonderful thing, because it tells you that you do have the creativity, you have the energy, the passion, the ability to nurture, and just the raw gift, the raw, pure gift to be able to bring a new project into fruition, Pisces. It's absolutely gorgeous at the end. Alright, so I'm just going to pull a Archangel Michael card for you for some last advice. Okay, Pisces, there it is. Detach from the situation, another sword, of course. So this is really exactly what we've been saying through this whole thing, is that you need to be coming at whatever your situation is with a clear, focused, calm mind. You'll be in your best position that way. So your prayer is, Archangel Michael, I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear or drama, so that I might be centered in the knowingness that peace is everywhere within me and the situation. Alright, Pisces, those are your messages for August. I hope you have a wonderful month. I'll be back with more readings coming through the month, and I'll see you real soon. Take care.